drooling.
A Walmart parking lot in Surprise, Arizona. The air outside, 86 degrees. Inside a locked sedan, 114. An 18-month-old strapped in a car seat. A bystander notices. Officers arrive. A window is broken. A mother is arrested. This is not a recap of what happened. This is the legal framework that made every decision lawful. 3 doctrines govern the response: the Fourth Amendment, Arizona's child abuse statute, and Miranda.
All right. What do you want?
She's on this side, so let's break this one.
I got this for now, and if we need to go heavier, I've got heavier.
It's okay, sweetie.
I tried reaching in, we can't get in through there, so.
Got it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hold on, I got gloves.
Control 20, we're going to be forcing entry into the vehicle to the kid.
Anybody in the way?
Nope.
Do we have 904?
Yeah. No, they're not rolling yet.
Hi, baby. She's drooling.
No, I got it.
We can go inside Barrows, and then there's ice in there. I'll hang out with the car.
Okay. I'm gonna...
They have a walk-in if you need a rapidly cooler.
Control 20, I'm gonna take the juvenile over to Barrows to get her cooled off. Yeah, she's all right. We're just gonna get some air conditioning for a minute, right? Yeah? You doing better now? Mommy, we're gonna find mommy, okay? Okay, let's see if we're gonna find mommy, okay? You don't want to go in there. You don't want to sit there. We'll just sit right here.
Gotcha. I took photos and stuff like that.
See if they can page the owner of.
They are.
Okay.
I told them, I said, hey, just don't give off any information. Just say like, hey, the owner, can they come out and check on their car because the alarm's going off?
I'm thinking 42 on this.
100%.
Yeah, this is unacceptable.
Yeah, cracking the window like she's a dog.
Right.
It's disgusting.
It's.
In case she needs anything later. So glad you guys found
Thank
her.
you.
Control 20, can you turn in your radio today?
My amount says still nothing. Yeah, I'm on the call. When I went to lunch, I was like, at first I was like, who the fuck leaves a purse in the front
Dude, I'm
seat?
telling you, thank you.
I was like, who the fuck is that? But also like,
She's drooling from her mouth and her nose right now, so she's got heat exhaustion.
I was like, who the fuck leaves a purse in the front seat? And I was like, none of my business. And I looked and I see movement in the back. I was like, there's no way to fucking take that.
Right. Jesus
And at first
fuck,
I thought
man.
she was like 3, and then I didn't want to stare too hard and then get reported for like, hey, you're looking at someone's car and there's somebody in the back seat for all I know. But then I realized it was off.
Do you mind if I get your information, dude?
Yeah.
You're going to be a really good witness on this.
I'm assuming it's this lady up here walking over here. It's dramatic.
Oh, she's about to be arrested.
Authorities say, as temperatures inside the car climbed to nearly 115 degrees, officers had no choice but to break in and pull the child out. Moments later, the mother returned with a cart full of items, walking straight into a scene that had already turned critical.
Is this your car? The black car? Is it a black Honda, your car? With the little girl in the back?
With your girl in the back seat?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and push your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Child endangerment. It's way too hot. It's irresponsible.
Control 20, we found the owner. Show us with a 42. Is there somebody we can call that can be responsible for her so we don't have to turn her over to DPS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone sober that can drive and not going to leave her in a car. Anybody? Do you know anybody that can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and face the car real quick.
Okay.
There you go, for your pockets and everything.
Can we call my daughter?
Can you what?
Call my daughter to pick her up?
Yep.
Okay, remember?
Yep. We'll call everybody in just a second. Let me get everything out of your pockets. We'll sit you in the car, turn on the AC, and then we'll make some phone calls.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and face the car. Anything in your pockets is going to poke, prick, or sting?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, go ahead and... Okay, and let me get a phone real quick so I can call.
Okay.
Hey, so she was left in a car for an undetermined amount of time. I just wanted to get her checked real quick because it's still pretty warm out. I tried cooling her down in the AC.
Was the AC on?
No, car's been off.
Okay.
So mom was in there long enough to shop for a cart of groceries. So
Okay. She's
mom's in custody right now with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because of what happened?
Yeah. It's okay.
She have parents at all? Like, your mom?
Mom has a contact point that we're going to get from her, but yeah, mom's going to be going to jail.
Control
For,
20. Hello?
Junior, I'm sorry. Junior, I need you to come to the Walmart on Reams and Greenway. I'm being arrested. Leaving the baby in the car. Can you come get her? Can you come get her, please?
Jessica.
I know.
Sure, okay, I'll be there. And see Greenway and where?
The Walmart Market on Greenway and Reams.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
Look, he's gonna blow it up.
oh, look at that.
Look. See if you can do it.
Yeah, a lot of pressure now.
Don't mess up.
Okay. Oh, I'm good. It's okay. I know. It's okay.
I know, baby.
I'll tell you in the car.
Okay.
First, the emergency aid doctrine. Warrantless entry into a vehicle is presumptively unreasonable under the Fourth Amendment. Brigham City versus Stuart, 2006, supplies the controlling exception. Officers may enter without a warrant when they have an objectively reasonable basis to believe an occupant faces imminent serious injury. Reasonableness, not certainty, is the standard. Michigan versus Fisher confirmed this in 2009. A 114-degree cabin and a toddler who cannot self-rescue satisfies the test decisively. This is textbook exigency. The paradigm case the doctrine was built for. Second, Arizona Revised Statutes, Section 1336-23. The state's child abuse and endangerment statute. The statute uses a three-tier structure based on the defendant's mental state, or mens rea. Tier 1. Intentional or knowing conduct. A Class 2 felony, up to 12.5 years in prison. Tier 2. Reckless conduct. A Class 3 felony. Tier 3. Criminal negligence. A Class 4 felony. Each tier applies only when the conduct is likely to produce death or serious physical injury. A vehicle interior above 110 degrees with a restrained child meets that threshold medically. NHTSA data shows a child's body temperature rises 3 to 5 times faster than an adult's. Fatality risk begins when core body temperature exceeds 107 degrees. Section 1370.05. The Dangerous Crimes Against Children Enhancement is fact-dependent and may or may not apply based on how prosecutors frame the charge. Third, Miranda and the routine booking exception. Pennsylvania versus Muniz, 1990, drew a crucial line for officers. Administrative questions, name, address, emergency contacts, are not interrogation. They fall within the routine booking exception and require no Miranda warning. But questions about motive, knowledge, or timeline? Those are interrogation. On scene, officers asked only logistical questions. Nothing that triggers Miranda suppression. That discipline preserves the admissibility of every statement the subject later makes. Her voluntary phone call to family was not elicited by questioning, and spontaneous statements remain admissible without any warning required. Two additional standards complete the constitutional picture. United States versus Watson, 1976, permits warrantless public arrests on probable cause. The probable cause here is abundant. Measured temperature, documented duration, witness testimony. Graham versus Connor, 1989, applies objective reasonableness to any use of force. Routine handcuffing, no weapons, no escalation. Well within the Graham threshold.
Hey, this is Officer Holian with Surprise Police Department. If you wish to know anything about your daughter or anything like that, you can also give us a call at our non-emergency number and ask to speak to Officer Holian, and I can give you the updates on that.
Okay, so my daughter's going with her brother, right?
So it's just the daughter, but she's going to be going with brother, yeah.
Okay, and then, so anything about her, how does that work? She's going to jail so I can get her on her out, or how does that work?
She'll be probably released on own recognizance later, probably with a court date and stuff, so she probably won't even need to be bailed, but she will need a car to pick her up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right?
And her vehicle is there any towing here, or what's going on?
No, it's private property, so we're going to turn the keys over to brother if he's here and stuff. We did break the back window and stuff, but the kid is being checked out by fire now. She seems to be okay. She's a little bit dehydrated and a little bit exhausted from the heat, but she should be all right.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, bye. Everybody's calling now, but they can all figure it out later. Okay.
Mind if I ask?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Hi, ma'am.
All right, so to make it easier on the jail, we'll just take these two and leave everything, including everything that you just bought, inside the car for your brother.
Okay.
That works?
Yeah,
Cool.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.
The mother didn't seem to realize how serious the situation was, treating it like something normal, but officers knew it was far from that. After breaking the car window to rescue the child, they rushed the juvenile to a cooling area. The child was drooling and showing clear signs of heat exhaustion. Now, the situation shifts, and the mother is faced with the reality of child endangerment charges.
She was in there for a while. Quite a bit of shopping. Hey, do you guys mind getting a timestamp of when she entered?
Yeah, I'll go look right now.
Cool. Thank you.
Did this Jordan kid give an ETA?
No. I'll give them a call back.
Okay.
I'm getting them. They're going to get a timestamp right now for when she entered the store, so we have a time delay.
Okay. And no water or anything like that for her in there?
Nothing.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, since it's going to be 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to leave the car with all the belongings here. We're going to secure it. We'll bring the keys and the baby to the Surprise Police Department just down the road because we need to get this baby into some air condition. Okay?
Surprise Police Department?
Yep, so come to the Surprise Police Department. You can pick up a baby and the keys, and then you can go back to Walmart and get the rest of the stuff, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
Okay.
What about the car seat? How does that work? Because he doesn't have a car seat.
Yeah, we'll either borrow a car seat or we'll take that one out and give it to him or something like that. Okay.
Nope, you did everything right, man.
But
Appreciate
yeah, I don't
you.
know if you need the timestamp or nothing, but it was 12:29.
12:29 is when she came into the store? Okay.
But when she walked, and I caught her, the cameras caught her going in.
Okay.
I don't know if she went anywhere else. We can't
Okay,
see all the other
but that's when
cameras.
she entered into
Walmart.
12:29.
I don't know. I don't remember what time she. Oh, actually, she was in there still for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was still more than enough time. So entered at 12:29. Perfect. Cool. Thank you very
All right,
much.
well, man.
No, you did the right thing. So you
guys have
saved a life today, dude.
The grades. 4 parties, 4 assessments. Officer Holian and the assisting surprise officers. A-. Proper legal basis, least intrusive means, disciplined Miranda compliance throughout. Small deduction for editorial remarks captured on camera that defense counsel could later exploit. Miss Salazar, the subject. D. Conduct sitting squarely within the most serious tier of Section 1336-23, not lower because no actual injury resulted, and cooperation after arrest was complete. The civilian witness, A+. Arizona has no general Good Samaritan statute protecting civilian vehicle entries. Calling the police rather than breaking glass himself was legally precise and civically ideal. The Surprise Police Department as an agency. A-. Transparent communication, effective multi-agency coordination, measured public messaging afterward. Practical takeaways from this case. 4 lessons. 1. For parents. A cracked window is not ventilation. Interior temperatures can reach lethal levels in under 20 minutes, even on a mild day. Build a habit. Place a phone, a bag, or a left shoe in the back seat every single trip. It forces a visual check before you walk away from the vehicle. 2. For bystanders in Arizona, call 911 first. Stay on scene. Note the timestamp. Breaking a window yourself creates civil and criminal exposure without a clear statutory shield. 3. For everyone, learn the warning signs of pediatric heat stroke. Flushed skin, lethargy, rapid breathing, drooling, or an unusual stillness. Seconds matter at these temperatures. 4. Know your state's law. In Arizona, this is prosecuted as a felony. Not a mistake, not a lapse. A felony, with real prison time on the table. A rescued child is the best possible outcome. Prevention is the only strategy that guarantees it. Comment below if there is a case or legal topic you would like analyzed next. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more legal breakdowns of police interactions.